Hello, my name's Tessa, and I'm an English literature student at the University of Reading. This screencast will present an overview of George Eliot's novella The Lifted Veil. George Eliot was the male pseudonym selected by Mary Ann Evans, under which she published her novels. She is considered to be one of the greatest 19th century novelists and wrote popular novels such as Adam Bede, The Mill on the Floss, and Middlemarch. This screencast will focus on The Lifted Veil, published in 1859. Eliot's novella follows the first-person narration of the protagonist Latimer, who recalls his life experiences while awaiting his death. Latimer discovers he has clairvoyant abilities due to two accurate premonitions. The narrator subsequently discovers his ability to read minds, which results in his distrust and isolation from the world. He becomes obsessed with Bertha, his brother's fiancée, as hers is a mind he cannot penetrate. Following his brother's death, Bertha and Latimer marry, and Latimer regains the capability to understand Bertha's thoughts, subsequently discovering his wife's hatred of him. In the final events of the novella, Charles Mernier, Latimer's physician friend from childhood, performs a blood transfusion on Bertha's deceased maid, whose revival lasts enough time to confess Bertha's attempt to poison her husband. There are three main themes that we will look at: medicine and science, extrasensory perception, and the femme fatale. So, medicine and science. The Lifted Veil engages in the debate of science versus pseudoscience. As a young boy, Latimer experiences the pseudoscience phrenology, as shown in the quotation. The adjectives in the quotation, great, large, and glittering, in the description of the scientist, suggest the respectability and power of his profession. Mr. Letherall's phrenology accurately diagnoses Latimer's aversion to natural history, science, and the modern languages. The success of pseudoscience provides a stark contrast to the failure of Charles Mernier's blood transfusion. Previous to the transfusion, Mernier asks Latimer, "I want to make an experiment on this woman, if you will give me permission. It can do her no harm, will give her no pain, for I shall not make it until life is extinct to all purpose of sensation." Eliot's criticism of science initially focuses on the patriarchy of the male. The ill woman has no choice in the transfusion. Yet it expands further to debate the limits of scientific experiment and the boundaries between life and death. In this way, Eliot also foreshadows the concerns of vivisection, the experiment on live subjects. The ultimate failure of Mernier's transfusion exemplifies the opposition to the rapidly expanding experimental science of the 19th century. Extrasensory perception. Latimer's clairvoyant abilities detract from the realist genre central to Eliot's other novels. Instead, it complies with the philosophical movement of transcendentalism. The most notable moment of prescience is Latimer's description of his death. "Just a month from this day, on September 20th, 1850, I shall be sitting in this chair in this study at 10 o'clock at night, longing to die, weary of incessant insight and foresight, without delusions and without hope." This creative gift initially excites the protagonist, yet conclusively instigates his self-removal from society. Clairvoyance produces a supernatural element in the novel, to contrast the accuracy and precision of science. The character of the femme fatale is defined as one who is likely to cause risk to, or the downfall of anyone who becomes involved with her. Bertha Grant, Latimer's wife, enacts this character in The Lifted Veil, as the protagonist's obsession with her impairs his mind-reading ability. As shown in the quotation, Bertha's siren melody is symbolic of the mythical creature that would lure sailors to their death, as Bertha attempted with Latimer. The protagonist becomes overcome with her. Bertha's danger lies in Latimer's inability to regain independence, subsequently repressing his consciousness to be with her. The character of the femme fatale in Eliot's novella alludes to Gilbert and Gubar's 19th century madwoman. I hope that you have found this screencast helpful, and thank you for watching.